Hello, Sagittarius. It's Maggie the Irish Gypsy here with your March 2025 mid-month general reading. We're looking at the last half of March 2025 for you, the fire sign of Sagittarius. I hope you're all doing well. As always, thank you for taking the time to be here and watch these videos. If you know your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, it's helpful to watch those videos as well for additional perspective and insight. It's a general reading. It might resonate a little differently for everyone watching, but if it really does hit home for you, if it really does resonate and you'd like to explore it a little deeper, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me, for yourself or as a gift for someone else, you can email me at maggie1maguire@gmail.com. You can see that contact information by clicking on the description of this video. I'd love to hear from you. I can usually get back to you pretty quickly, within 24 hours, with more information. I offer a wide variety of reading choices, different types, lengths, costs, styles, spreads. I do 6 and 12-month overviews, relationship compatibility readings, and I'm also pretty diligent about the timely scheduling of personal readings. So if you're interested, email me. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what the last half of March is bringing in for you. We have the Eight of Coins, or Pentacles, putting the work in. The Nine of Wands, might be feeling a bit tired, a bit worn out. Some of you may even be feeling a bit discouraged. But this is generally you're closer than you think to completing a challenging cycle. Keep going. The Chariot. The Chariot is a card of victory through perseverance and determination. There might be a lot of moving parts to it. Challenges. It's a card about kind of our conscious belief systems, our unconscious, our conscious and our unconscious, and needing to navigate through perseverance, determination, willpower, and self-discipline towards whatever goal it is we're hoping to achieve here, because it's victory by keeping your sight focused firmly on what it is you're hoping for, what it is you want to achieve, and making sure that all the moving parts, including your own mind, right, your own choices and actions, are oriented towards accomplishing that goal. And the overall theme or focus for the last half of March, Sagittarius, for you is the Six of Swords, which is a card of healing and recovering. The worst is behind you. You're putting the worst behind you, and you're moving towards a better place. It's transitional. You're not quite there yet, not quite to the other shore and on solid ground yet, but you're definitely headed in the right direction. And I think for the majority of you, with the Nine of Wands, too, the end is in sight. It may even be closer than you think. And it feels like if you put the work into it here with the Eight of Coins, because the Eight of Coins is about kind of our nose to the grindstone, paying attention to detail, doing everything the right way, not cutting corners or skipping over things. Why? Because you're building towards that Ten of Coins, long-term security and stability. So this is about, the work and the effort that goes into it. And it looks like you're already well on the path. So let's pull the curtain back a bit on it, shall we? Let's take a look at that overall theme of the Six of Swords. We have the Eight of Pentacles again, same as the Eight of Coins, putting the work in, because what you're building up is something that you want to carry you through, something to last. The Eight of Wands and the Four of Wands, momentum, celebration, achievement. You are well on your way. It may be that before some of you had something that didn't work out, something that failed, and it may be that at that point you decided to adopt consciously or unconsciously a set of defense mechanisms to protect yourself, and also to justify not putting that level of effort into something again because you are afraid of, repeating pain. It may have something to do with home, family, marriage. Here we have recovery is coming from putting the work into it, moving forward in a very decisive, action-oriented way, and remembering the importance of the relationships you have, remembering the importance of the love and caring and support of community and the people that care for you, that are around you and accessible to you. It may be that some of you are maybe in the past have done something or chosen to walk a way of life that has separated you or estranged you from a group of people. And that can be anything from friends to family to a specific community. But you're now putting the work into it to recover that, right? And to have that be celebrated. Let's take a look at that 8 of Coins, 8 of Pentacles. Magician, the Lovers, and the Chariot. It's interesting we have the Lovers here along with the 4 of Wands because there's a strong energy pointing towards relationship and community. We have the Chariot here again, and we have the Magician, which speaks of the power of manifestation, and that you have the ability, because we're clarifying the 8 of Coins or Pentacles, through, again, putting the work in, you have the ability to achieve this, whatever it is that you want to achieve. There's a sense of healing and recovery here. It may be within a personal relationship, like a marriage or a long-term relationship, community, perhaps your standing or reputation or something to do with that. What I'm seeing here is the opportunity for a reconciliation, a coming back together again, and a celebration of that. Through your commitment, your determination, your willingness to do what it takes to persevere and to heal. And to focus more on the possibility and potential than on the negative. Let's take a look at the 9 of Wands. Six of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and the Star. So this is clarifying the 9 of Wands, which is that, we sometimes call this card our wounded warrior. You've been through so much, and you might be feeling discouraged, tired, but you're almost there. See, 10s represent cycle completion in the tarot, coming full circle. So here we're at the 9. You're almost there. You might be closer than you think. You might be feeling tired, worn out, exhausted, discouraged. You've been through a lot. And it may be that previously you felt you couldn't give. You couldn't be receptive and open, as in the 6 of Pentacles here. You couldn't be... this is about being receptive, being open to both giving more and receiving more, being open to that, asking for help, asking for love, receiving help, receiving love. Somehow before that, perhaps because of previous painful experiences, you told yourself, well, I can't because of this, and I can't because of that, and I can't because of the other thing. I can't because it'll be too hard. It's too challenging. I can't. This is a card of feeling trapped and held hostage, but it's being trapped and held hostage by a self-imposed set of limiting beliefs in your mind. But there is hope here. The Star, the secondary wish fulfillment card, hope, faith, renewal of hope, faith, and optimism. Feels like somebody's had kind of a bit of an epiphany and a turnaround here. Let's take a look at that Chariot. This card just popped out, the Page of Cups. Being open. The beginning of openness, the beginning of vulnerability. Opening your mouth and speaking it. being willing to begin to be open to share your feelings and your emotions. Nothing too extreme or radical yet, the beginning. Continue clarifying the Chariot. The Six of Swords again, healing and recovering. The Moon, our intuition, the subconscious, which also includes fears, both realistic and unrealistic. And the Hierophant. So there's a strong suggestion here that victory, whatever you're hoping to achieve out of this, is going to come through a combination of being determined to put the work in no matter what it takes, including overcoming your own kind of fears, and doing it on a path of perhaps traditional values, tradition, because the Hierophant is all about, an established path, an established set of rules, or, the course in which we do things. It's our institutional energy, the norm, the tradition, the conventional path. This is what's going to help here. It's also a card that can represent community, seeking outside help from a conventionally recognized person like a pastor, like a therapist. Again, this whole reading, Sagittarius, has this energy of somebody who's had kind of a turnaround, a bit of a... Did Aries have something similar to this? A bit of a Scrooged in A Christmas Carol, kind of epiphany or an awakening. And there's a renewed sense of dedication that I can do this. I know I can overcome this through my own determination, through being willing to ask and receive and give help, support, love, vulnerability, friends, loved ones, community. It's quite lovely, quite beautiful and sweet. All right. Advice, guidance, feedback from Spirit. The Ace of Cups, the beginning of the heart opening up again, being willing to start walking a path of emotional openness, verbal openness, some vulnerability, allowing yourself to believe and hope again. We have the Knight of Cups, who's willing to go forward and very openly share, talk, and offer feelings, emotions, desire. The Two of Cups. Interesting, we've got the Lovers, the Two of Cups, and the Four of Wands. So there's relationship here too. A specific one is showing up as significant. Now, I don't know if this reading is about that, like deciding that you're going to invest in a relationship, whereas before maybe you weren't so much past a certain point because you were afraid of perhaps something in your past repeating itself again. So it might be about a relationship and the community that's around you to kind of help support the reconciliation or renewal of that as well. Or just a sense here that to open your heart. Seven of Wands, and don't give up. I mean, we have the Chariot here twice, which is all about victory through perseverance, determination, success, and willpower. And here, again, it's about an openness and a vulnerability, or at least being willing and dedicated to begin to walk this path and not being afraid or not letting that fear stop you from that openness, from that vulnerability, from beginning to walk this and relying on the people around you that love, support, and care about you and will rejoice in this with you. Quite a lovely, almost divine sort of thing here going on. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. Those are your messages for the second half of March 2025. And for those of you for whom they resonated, I hope it was helpful and useful and validating, or gave you food for thought. Again, if it did resonate with you and you'd like to take a deeper look at something, or you simply like the reading style, if you're interested in a personal reading with me for yourself or as a gift for someone else, please email me, Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. You can click on the description of this video to also see that contact information. I would be delighted to hear from you and to work with you. I will see you all in a little while. In the meantime, be safe, be blessed, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.